before I have Chadara talk. So, okay, so first of all, I want to say what an awesome April that this team had. There were 65 promotions last month, which is huge. Every promotion is as important as any other promotion. For those of you that are brand new in the business, you know, it takes everybody promoting in order for people to actually move up in the business. So in order for somebody to promote to Diamond, somebody has to promote to Executive and Ruby and Emerald. So it is definitely a team effort when it comes to this business. And that's one thing that I love about it, that is, if you're not helping your team, you're probably not promoting. But 65 promotions, it's awesome. The volume that this team brought in is the highest it's ever been. We broke some records last month, which was awesome. Most enrollments there's ever been. So, you know, I know that there's so much going on. There's a lot of changes that are coming up. And I just want you guys to know that the company always has our back. Whatever that they're going to, whatever they do, whatever they change, they always try to make it better for us. And they always try to make things more simple for us. So I know that this is the last month to earn the product credit. That's a big deal. Get people on, get people involved, people who have been kind of on the fence, like, this is your opportunity to join now. You have 30 days to earn your free product credit like anybody else does. So even if they sign up on like May 29th, they still get 30 days to earn their product credit. So remember that. And then the Ruby bonus is here all year long. That's so exciting. I love that. Also the Mother's Day kit, that goes away today. Today's the last day to order it. So if you have customers that wanted to order it, or if you wanted to order it, I suggest getting your orders in now, because I'm pretty sure it ends in like, I don't know, 20 minutes, an hour maybe. And then good bonuses. So I had a Zoom meeting with my leaders the other night, and we talked about the importance of urgency. Just because there aren't any good bonuses doesn't mean that these promotions aren't urgent, that these promotions shouldn't be pushed for. So this is the thing, is that I earned $95,000 in bonuses when I promoted to Presidential Diamond. And I can tell you what, they paid me out. I earned my monthly bonus every month for the 2 years that they give it to you. And my checks are higher now than they were when I was getting the bonuses. So while those bonuses are an awesome incentive to work towards, you can make so much more money with generational bonuses and CAB bonuses than you can with those good bonuses. So don't let that hold you back from promoting, because what happens is if you kind of sit around and wait for them to bring back the bonuses, which who knows when they're going to do that. If you sit around and wait for them to bring back these bonuses, what's going to happen is that there's no urgency on your team. There's no excitement. There's nobody pushing for promotions. And things are going to kind of start deflating. And then people are like, well, I'm just going to wait for this to come back, and I'm going to wait for this to start happening. And when there's no excitement and there's no urgency, things kind of tend to fall apart because nobody's working for anything. So even though that there is not an Emerald bonus or Diamond bonus, that doesn't mean you shouldn't still be working for Diamond pay, Emerald pay, Double Diamond pay. I mean, the Double Diamond averages, the averages that are out there are not all with the good bonuses, because the bonuses have only been around for 2 years. So it's not like this is a huge impact on your income when it comes to what's going on below you on your team. You have so much opportunity to make so much money even without these good bonuses. So don't let that set you back from promoting, because you still want to work towards your promotions. The cruise, I am so excited about the cruise for a number of reasons, because last year I wasn't able to go because my son was too little, but they doubled the amount of people that get to come. And I think that's awesome. I think it's the 6th largest ship in the world. So I think it's amazing that more than or almost 3,000 people will get to go on this cruise, where I think last year it was only about 1,500. So 3,000 people will be able to go on this cruise, hang out, have a blast, just enjoy some time for all the hard work you put in. So, you know, rubies are super important when it comes to the cruise points. Any personally enrolled person that goes Ruby, you get 2,500 points, and so does that Ruby. So everybody wins. So I would really be helping people promote to Ruby right now, because you want to earn those points and you want to help those people get on that cruise. As far as the product credit goes, I don't know if they're going to be changing something else. I don't know if they're going to give us something else to replace that product credit. I would assume yes, that they're going to do something else for us that's going to benefit us. But as far as right now, I don't have any answers. So, which is kind of like a waiting game. So we'll just kind of wait and see what they do for us. But either way, it's going to be something very exciting. I'm sure of it. Okay, that being said, I'm going to go ahead and introduce Miss Chadara. She is, for those of you that weren't on when I first started talking about her, she is a rock star in Missouri, and her team have just been exploding over these last couple months. Chadara has been in the business for a while, but at conference, something lit a fire in her, and I really want her to talk about that. I want her to talk about her entire journey, because in 2.5 months, she went from emerald to triple diamond. So something obviously clicked in her mind that kind of changed the way that she was working her business. So, Chadara, I'm so excited to have you on tonight. I'm going to unmute you so you can talk. And please just tell us a little bit about how you started, when you started, and kind of the journey you went through over the last 1.5 years to kind of get you to where you are now.
Hey, okay, so first of all, Ashley, you're killing me. So today me and Bern were talking. She's like, did you know that Ashley keeps calling you Chadara? And I was like, I'm going to kill her. Shadara.
Sorry. Listen.
It's okay. It's okay. Once people hear it, they say it once, they keep wanting to say it. So I kept laughing because me and Bren were just talking about it.
I'm not way off. You know what I mean? It's not like I was.
It's hard.
The A and the ah, it's like tomato and tomato. You know what I mean? Like.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. So anyways, I'm Chadara. I'm from Carthage, Missouri. I joined in July 2014. I just had my little girl, and actually my enroller, Heather, my stepsister, she had been working on me, my messages, and she followed up with me once a month for 6 months. So that's why I always tell my people, like, those people you're working on, like, don't give up after month 1, month 2. Like, it took me 6 months before I said, yes, I'll do it. So I joined and had my launch party, and it went awesome. I had like over 500 in volume at my launch party. And Bren came and did it for me. She was like, that's so awesome. Like, this is such a good launch party. I'm like, really? Like, doesn't seem that hard. But like, I wasn't serious with it. Like, I had my party, and then I posted every now and then on social media, and Bren kept encouraging me, like, keep posting. And I'm like, I don't want to annoy people. I just kept saying, I don't want to annoy people. So from July to January, I enrolled customers here and there. Wasn't super serious, but I wasn't like neglecting it. I just didn't put my focus towards it. So the end of January 2015, I remember sitting in the living room, and one day I was like, you know what? I'm going to start posting. Like, what's it going to hurt? Brand keeps telling me to post, so I'm going to do it. So I made that post like the last week, and I signed a distributor, my first distributor, and then she signed 2 distributors like within 2 days. So I was like, holy cow, like, this is really happening. And then after that, it was like bam, 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 just kept signing customers. Like, I texted Fern one day, and I'm like, my fingers hurt from replying to people. Like, this is insane. And she kept telling me, and Ashley said since day one, plant those seeds. And for so long, I didn't understand what she meant. But that's what she means. You plant those seeds. You don't give up posting and talking to people, because January was here. It was busy season, and everyone wanted to lose weight, you know, get healthier, and wanted a business opportunity. So January, last week, that's whenever I signed my first distributor. So it took me 6 months, guys. Like, don't give up on your distributors that aren't pushing hard right now. They could blossom like I finally did. So I don't give up on mine either, because I can relate if their heart isn't in it 100%. So January, signed my distributors. February went executive. And I sat at executive for 2 months. And then April, I went Ruby. And back then, I don't think they had the Ruby bonus out yet. Or maybe they just came out with it. So I didn't get a bonus or anything for Ruby then. And then I sat on Ruby from, from April to October. So just kind of sat there. I didn't really push super hard. In between then, I had one of my strongest girls quit. Like life happened with her, and she just decided that this is what she wanted to take out of her life to open up some more time for her. So that really was kind of like a punch in the stomach for me. So I kind of sat back and just didn't push super hard, but I still posted and still kept up with it and still talked to people. Then Sadie came into my life. So the end of July, she joined. And Sadie came in with super crazy excitement. And it got me really excited again. So I'm like, okay, we can do this. Because Sadie joined and was like, I'm going diamond. I was like, oh my gosh, I never thought I could go diamond. And so then I'm like, okay, I've got to get my crap together. So she really motivated me and helped me get remotivated. So in October, I finally went Emerald, and I sat at Emerald till conference. I went to conference in Florida, and I was in Emerald, and Sadie was Ruby at the time. And we sat there at conference, and we were so pumped up. I can't explain the feeling. And everyone's always said, get to conference. It will change your business. Your business will explode when you leave. And I heard that from the previous year whenever Bryn went. That's what she told me. If I can get to a conference, go. So go to conference, and me and Sadie leave, and we are going diamond at the end of this month. It's happening. And we did. We went diamond. And after I went diamond, I was like, whew, okay. And then the momentum was insane. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going double. And then my husband went diamond. I didn't think that I was going to explode that much. I thought I was just going to get to diamond, and then that was going to be it for a while. But my team was on fire. I got these amazing girls under me, and they were so excited about it. So we just kept posting. We kept having our launch parties. We kept having meetings, just interacting with everybody. Every day is huge. So February I went diamond. March I went double diamond. And my husband also went diamond in March. And then in April I went triple diamond, which that wasn't even my goal yet. I didn't think I would be triple till next year, which I'm kind of mad at myself that I didn't set my goal higher. I set it for double. But the fact that I went triple is just amazing. And I can't thank my team enough. They've worked so hard, and I just look up to them so much, because sometimes I think I wish I had that excitement whenever I started, but it all happens for a reason. And, I wouldn't have this amazing team under me. But like Ashley said, a few of my girls have said, well, I'm not going to promote till next year when they bring the bonuses back. And I'm like, no. Then that means nobody under you is going to promote, and then everyone's just going to be at a standstill. You still want to be adding people and growing, and you don't want your people to get discouraged and lose that excitement. And like Ashley was talking about, going diamond, that changes your pay crazy. I remember my first month getting paid as diamond. I texted Bryn and Ashley, and I was like, this is insane. And then going from diamond to double is mind-blowing. I don't even know what this month's check is going to be being triple. So don't promote just because the bonuses aren't here. I was fortunate enough to promote whenever they were here, and I earned $97,000 in bonuses. So, which is crazy. I always thought what I have as a hairstylist and the income that I have, and then Josh has, I thought that was all we were going to have. I never thought I was going to be able to do more. And then that one day that I was like, okay, I can try. I can see, I have nothing to lose with this business. If anything, I'm going to grow. So now looking at it, I can give my family so many more opportunities. I grew up with opportunities, but not a lot because of money situations. So I didn't want Ada to not have opportunities just because of our financial situation, and look back and look at her life in 10 years and think, wow, I wish I could have done this. I wish I could have done that. I don't want that. I don't want to have regrets like that. And I want to give her the best that I can. And I want to give myself the best that I can too. I don't want to settle. Like, I just don't. So I just hope and pray that everybody just keeps pushing and don't give up, because I could have given up. I could have given up whenever my rock star at the beginning quit on me, like literally quit. Her whole team quit because they got discouraged. And I'm just so thankful that, Sadie came in at the right time and encouraged me, and just our business exploded because of everything that Ashley and Bren is telling you to do. Like, they're not saying it just to blow smoke. Like, they mean plant your seeds, blitz, talk to people. If your mouth is closed, your business is closed. So keep your mouth open. Everything that they say is exactly the way that your business is going to grow. So they're just doing it to help you.
Yes, I love that. You make so many great points about this business, about getting together and doing meetings and doing launch parties and doing team trainings, because you definitely have to constantly stay involved, because when you're involved with your team, whether it's your upline, your downline, your sideline, whatever it is, it's like other people's whys become your why. And I feel like that's kind of how you can really bring more excitement to your business. So yeah, you're already excited for yourself because you feel like, this is the potential that it can do so much for you, for your family. But then, you know what I mean? You meet somebody that is, maybe they're just a sideline, you know what I mean? And they tell you about their goals and their dreams and what they and then it just becomes something so much more, you know what I mean? It becomes something that's just not about you anymore. It's about a whole group of people that not only do you want to see succeed, but you're actually rooting for them. You know what I mean? Like, you're actually rooting for them to become successful in this business. So I love that you said how much you and your team get together, because it really is super, super important to constantly have that interaction with your team. So one question I did want to ask you is, what do you do now as far as, so like, where did you find some of your rock stars? So how did you find Sadie? How did you find Kayla? How did you find Brittany? Like, where did you find? Are they like warm market, or are these people that you met through, social media?
Okay, so Sadie is my husband's cousin's wife. So she's a pharmacist. I never thought in a million years like she would want an opportunity like this. So one day she finally came to me because she had messed up her hair. And so she finally came to get it fixed. And I never even, like, while I was doing her hair, I never even pushed it on her, like, this opportunity, because I'm like, she's a pharmacist. She's so busy. She has 2 kids. Like, there's just no way that she would give this a shot. And so I was just, like, casually talking about how much I was, kind of making, and, like, how it was going. And even leaving that day, I never thought that she was, like, thinking about it. And she calls me like that night or the next day, and she's like, hey, what's your website? I'm going to sign up underneath you. And I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, I've been researching it ever since I left, and I want to do this, and I want to go diamond. And I was like, oh my gosh. So she did. She signed up, and it was awesome. She hit the ground running. And then let's see. So then Brittany, she just went diamond. She's my soon-to-be stepsister. So she actually lives here local where we do now. And she's originally from Wisconsin. So she doesn't know that many people around this area. So for her, it was kind of scary, I guess, at the beginning, because she didn't have a huge warm market that she's around daily of, family, friends. Like, they're all out of town. So she couldn't have a launch party like at her house and have all of her family and friends. I mean, she has made a lot of friends here, but it's just different when you're living out of state. So she had several online parties. She was contacting her family, friends back home. I mean, she liked one-on-one talking to people. So she grew her business really good, in a different, I think a little bit different way than I did, but also social media. So she signed up Kayla, which Kayla also just went diamond. So they joined middle to end of February, and then they both just went diamond and earned their $10,000 good bonus last month. So Kayla, she grew her business on Instagram. Like that was the way that she grew really fast. And Brittany signed her up just by like offering her an energy drink. Like she was like, "Do you want to try this?" And Kayla was anti it works forever. Like she said, "I hate it. I never will join it. Like I'm not about that." And she was like, "You're gonna hate me, but I think I want to do this thing." And so she did, and she also hit the ground running. Like she saw a vision, and she started, and she said, "I want to put new windows in my house. I'm going to put new carpet in." Like she knew her whys from the day that she started, and she went for it. And I was just at her house today. She's got all new windows in. She painted. She redid the kitchen with all of her It Works money. Like she's on top of it. Like she knew what she wanted and she went for it. And I think that's important to know your why. Like Ashley said, you want to know your why. You want to know what you're shooting for. And I think at the beginning, I didn't have a why. And then once I figured that out, every time I thought about sitting back and not pushing hard, I thought about my why, and that would motivate me even more. So that's what Kayla's doing. She's like, next, she's going to be going double because she's going to want to do something else to her house. So,
that's awesome. Mm-hmm. These girls it's crazy. It's crazy to watch because I can tell you guys something that, I've been in this business for 3.5 years, and I promoted very quickly to presidential. And the team that I have now is completely different than the team that I had when I went presidential. There are very, very few people that are still with me that were with me when I went presidential. So it's like this business is about getting the right people that need to come into your business. So like when I started, I was doing a lot of kind of what she's talking about is a lot of meetings, a lot of follow-up, a lot of virtual parties, all this stuff to get people kind of moving forward. And it worked. It worked really, really well because I promoted to presidential in 9 months. And then I kind of took a step back and I said, you know what? I have been working really hard for 9 months straight. I'm going to take a break and I'm not going to try to push for ambassador. I'm going to kind of let everybody work and see what happens. Well, when that happens, it's like I kind of let off the gas, so did everybody else. So nobody else was pushing for promotions and everything fell apart. And luckily enough for me, I was able to maintain my rank by volume, but I had a lot of people quit. I had a triple quit. I had 2 double diamonds quit. Actually, I think I had 5 double diamonds quit. I had all these people quit because they weren't in it for the right reasons. It was just kind of like a timing thing. It was like they were in it. People were helping, building, placing, and doing all these things in order to help these people promote that were never even working the business. And this is where it kind of gets tricky because you want to see everybody succeed, but people have to understand how this business works. It's not just an overnight thing. It can be an overnight thing. It can absolutely be an overnight thing, but you have to be willing to put in 50 hours a week if you want it to be an overnight thing. These girls that you see flying to ambassador in a year, they're literally putting in 50 hours a week into this business. So if you don't have 50 hours a week to put in, you can't compare yourself to anybody else that is flying to the top because that's what they're doing. And I don't know about you guys, but not everybody has that time. So I've been presidential diamond it'll be 3 years this month that I've been presidential diamond. It has taken me 3 years to completely rebuild a new ambassador team. 3 years. And I'm the closest to ambassador that I've ever been. But it took me 3 years to basically start from scratch and rebuild new people and find the right people that belong in this business. And for a long time, I was really bitter. I was really upset, like, oh my gosh, why did I do that? I'm so mad at myself. Like, why would I take time off from this business when I haven't reached my ultimate goal? Why would I do that? And I knew why I did that. And, it's funny how life works. It's funny how things work out, because I have learned so much in the last 3.5 years that I've been in this business. I've just, the people that I've met, the business itself, it's just taught me so much about the person that I am today, and just about dreaming big and about living your dreams, and about, not caring what other people think. There's so many life lessons you learn along this journey. And I feel like all of that stuff happened for a reason. Everything that happened in my business, it's happened for a reason. And I know that it's hard to say it's okay to sit at a rank for 3 years when you're an executive, or when you're a Ruby and, you're not even making Ruby average money. But the thing is, at the end of the day, if you're not where you want to be, it's because you haven't found the right people. It's because you haven't brought the right people into your business. Are you out there just looking for anybody to sign up? Or are you out there targeting specific people that you think would not only be great at this business, but would be an asset to your business? That's what you want to find. You want to find valuable people that is not only going to take your time seriously, but they're also going to take the business seriously. They're also going to be like, dude, let's do this. I'm going to go diamond. I'm going to do this with or without you. And now those are the people that you want to bring in your business, because it's so easy to get in our own heads and be like, I'm not good at this. I can't do it. I'm not her. I don't have that network. I don't really have a why. It's very easy to get caught up in all these thoughts that are going through your head. But go back to the reason why you started to begin with. Maybe you started for an extra $500 a month. Maybe you started so you can get your nails done every 2 weeks. Whatever. We all start for different reasons, but eventually those reasons change. And as you work the business and as you bring more people in the business, your why changes, because their whys become your whys, and you look at things differently when you make that first check. It doesn't matter if it's $26. That $26 is going to pay for something. And then the following month, it's $48. And now you see that you're increasing your income. And that should change you. That should make you want to work harder. That should make you want to do more. And for the people that do more, you're going to find success. You're going to continue to move up. But you can't ever stop. You can't ever take a step back, regardless of what is going on, regardless of how many people quit. People are going to quit on you. It's part of the business. It is absolutely part of the business. People are going to read your messages and not respond. They're going to tell you they're going to sign up and they never do. They're going to say, I'm going to become a loyal customer, and they won't. It's just part of the business. I mean, it's just kind of like the day and age we're in now, where nobody RSVPs to anything. And, it's just different. But that doesn't mean you give up. That doesn't mean you quit. It doesn't mean you stop throwing birthday parties for your kids because people stop RSVPing. We don't stop living our life because of what other people do. We just find a different way to do it. So if blitzing isn't your thing, you should be using social media. If social media isn't your thing, you should be doing virtual parties and in-person parties. If that's not working for you, you need to find something that's going to work for you. You need to find something that is going to bring people into your business, because I can tell you what, every person that starts this business has everything they need to be successful. Whether you're shy when you start, and trust me, I was shy. I'm still shy about certain things. You will never see me blitz somebody. I know it's not probably something I should be admitting, but you'll never see me blitz somebody, because blitzing is just not my thing. It gives me hives. I get all red and blotchy and I can't speak clearly. So I'm just being honest with you, okay? But that's how I feel about blitzing. But I'm great at social media. I'm great at building relationships on social media. I'm great at talking to people through Zoom, Skype, FaceTime, whatever works for them. I'm great at all of that. But walking up to a complete stranger and handing somebody a coupon saying you should try this, it's not really my thing. So you just have to find what works for you. But, like you'll hear everybody say, is you just can't quit. You can't stop doing it. If you quit, you're never going to get to where you want to be. And obviously you started this because you want to get further than where your current situation is. Whether it's more money, whether it's quitting your job, whether it's just being able to pay off some debt. You started this for a specific reason. And you have to keep working toward that, because if it takes you 5 years to get to, let's say, triple diamond, okay? Let's say it takes you 5 years to make an average of $10,000 a month. If you could do that in 5 years at your current job, you would not be a networks distributor. You just wouldn't. But because that's not a possibility for you to make $10,000 a month in 5 years at your current job, you have decided to start doing something on the side. You can become a triple diamond in a year and a half. You can become a triple diamond in 7 months. You can become a triple diamond in 3 years. But it's all ultimately up to you, what you're willing to do, what you're willing to sacrifice, and how much time and effort you're willing to put into your business. That is all of it. So if you feel like you're at a crossroads with your business, like I need to move forward and I don't know how, you need to reach out to somebody. You need to reach out to your upline. You need to reach out to somebody in the sideline, maybe people in your downline. You need to get yourself remotivated. You need to have urgency. You need to be excited for people around you that are moving forward and working their businesses. What that does for you is you build off that excitement. So whenever I'm feeling like I'm down and out about, I'm not enrolling people or people aren't responding to me or whatever, usually my down and out is when I lack the number of enrollments that I usually have for my monthly goal. So what I usually do is I get together with my team and I'm like, spit me some of these messages that you're getting that you can't get people to sign up. Let's just do this. Let's do some follow-up. I'm going to give you verbiage. I'm going to help you guys close these people because I know I'm good at it. I know it's something that I'm very good at, but at the moment, for my personal business, it's not that great. So if I can go out there and I can help my team close people, that is not only going to help their business, but it's also going to help give me my confidence back that I need to go out there and close the people that are my potentials. And it's just something that we all do. At some point in every business, hold on, let me move everybody. At some point in every part of your business, you're going to hit a roadblock. You're going to hit Can you guys please mute your phone because I can't, nobody can hear me over you. Just make sure you guys all have your phones muted, please. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I've lost my train of thought or what I was saying. I was on a roll. See, this is what happens. This is how my mind works. But whenever I feel like I'm hitting a slump in my business or I'm hitting a part of my business that it's just not working for me, I reach out to people and I take my team out to lunch and I talk to them and I build them up and I give them motivation and they're inspired and I'm inspired. And doing just these weekly Zooms is super inspiring for me because I go downstairs after this and I tell my husband, oh my God, everybody's going to promote, people are earning bonuses, this is the best time of the year, and I just get so excited for what's going on in my team because it's so exciting to watch, but you have to watch it with other people. So just because it's not necessarily happening for you yet, that doesn't mean it's not going to. That means you take that excitement you get from watching your friends promote, from watching people in your downline promote, from watching the people that you've met because of it works, from watching them promote. It should be exciting times. It shouldn't be a jealousy thing. It shouldn't be like, man, what am I doing wrong? Because I can guarantee you, you're not doing anything wrong. You just need to be doing more of what you're doing. Adding people on Facebook, building friendships, commenting on pictures, sending messages, those kinds of things are what's going to continue to move your business forward. And I know I say this pretty much on every Zoom, but if you're only talking to 3 or 4 people at a time, your business is going to be slow moving. You need to be talking to like 30. You need to actively be talking to 30 people at all times. So when somebody signs up, you add another person to your list. And that's what a lot of these girls do that are promoting to the higher ranks and doing it very quickly is they're constantly talking to people. More and more and more and more people. You guys, there's not even 200,000 active distributors where that works, okay? So do you understand what the opportunity, what the potential is out there? There are billions of people and there's not even 200,000 It Works distributors. So you need to just find the people that have not heard of it, that have not tried it, that have not been a part of it, and you need to figure out what it is that's going to get them to want to be a part of this business. Is it more time? Is it more friends? Is it more money? What is it? What is it that's going to bring them in and want to actually work this business? Because they're out there. Everybody's out there. I can guarantee you that when my leaders all quit on me after I went presidential. I think it was within 6 months. I think I had like five doubles quit, and then a year later my triple quit. And I can guarantee you when my triple quit, I went into a state of depression where I was like, oh, this is bad. This is really bad. I don't know what I'm going to do. We're going to have to go back to work. My husband's going to have to go back to work. And you know what? You know what I did is I read The Secret. I watched The Secret. I didn't read it, but I watched the movie, The Secret. And this movie, because I don't really believe in that stuff, but I don't really believe in the whole it's all in your head kind of thing. Like, I don't believe like by telling yourself the same thing over and over again and you're going to get different results. So I watched this Secret and I was like, okay, you know what? Let's just give it a try because I have nothing else to lose. And I would just say in my head over and over again, I'm going to find a rock star. Somebody's going to come into my business that's meant to come into my business. It's going to happen. And next thing you know, people are coming into my business that are actually working. Not people that aren't working, but people that are coming into my business that are actually working. And then I started saying, I'm going to go ambassador. That's my ultimate goal is I'm going to be an ambassador. I'm going to become an ambassador. Every night I would go to bed and just, these are my thoughts that I was just putting in my head is I'm going to wake up in the morning and I'm going to find a runner and I'm going to go ambassador. That's what I was doing over and over. And this was in September, you guys. In September, when I had my son, I was so far from ambassador. Like I needed all 5 legs to do something in order for me to go ambassador. And guess what? I am completely charted for ambassador. All I need is volume. That's it. So it's like whether it happens now or whether it happens 5 months from now, that's not what matters. What matters is that I have given myself enough confidence and I've talked myself out of feeling down about things that aren't going my way because things are going to work out when they're meant to work out. We all know that. We all, you hear it all the time. Everything happens for a reason. Everything's going to happen at the right time. It's the same thing with getting people into your business. People are going to come in at the right time. Like everything else, it's like people have to be ready for this business. So if they're not ready for this business, they're probably not going to work. But if somebody you're continuing to follow up with and it takes them a year to sign up, then at that year mark, they're going to explode because they have been watching and they're ready. Now they're ready to put the time and effort into the business, and that's what you want. That's what you want out of people. You want them to want this. You can't want it for them. You can tell them all about how life-changing it can be, but they have to want it for themselves. And that is something I tell people when they sign up and it's been like 2 weeks and I haven't heard from them and they're not responding to me. My final message will be like, listen, I told you this business will change your life, but you've got to do something. Like I can't make this happen for you. I will do meetings with you. I will talk to your potentials. I will do your launch party, but you've got to give me something to work with because right now I have nothing to work with. So when you're ready, you just let me know and I'll be here to help you every step of the way. And that always kind of brings people back. They're always like, you know what, you're right. I started this for this reason. I got to get this moving. I got to get it going. So sometimes just reminding people that, listen, you started this because you wanted something better. You wanted something more. Now let's do this and let's do it together. So, there's so many exciting things that are going to be happening over the next few months. So I just want you guys to all stay focused and just remember why you're doing this. When you go to bed at night, look at your kids, look at your husband, look at the things that remind you of why you're doing this. Create a dream board, create a list of things that you can constantly look at that reminds you like you want, like Sadie, or like Keela, like I want to redo my house. I want to do this. I want to take a family vacation to Disneyland. Put these things in areas of your house that is a constant reminder. So when you're feeling down or when you're feeling like things aren't progressing as fast as you'd like, you can glance up at that and be like, yeah, no, quitting's not an option because I'm going to take my kids to Disneyland like I promised I would when I first started this business. So now that I've gone off on a little bit of a rant for the last 10 minutes, does anybody have any questions for me? You guys are doing awesome. The last few months have been amazing to watch. Yes, Claire, let me unmute you. Go ahead.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, can you do, or is there a video that specifically explains your e-suites on what less than, more than, all that stuff means? like under organization viewer, like where to go to keep track of everybody. I need more organization. And I'm not sure what the less than, like, you know what I'm talking about, like on the drop down menus.
What do you mean less than?
There's a drop down menu, like when you're searching for something, it says either greater than or less than, and it tells you like you can search by a different month or week.
Oh yeah. So there is, I believe there is eSuite training on YouTube. Some people have done it too. I definitely need to do like an in-depth.
Yes.
So I'll mark that down for maybe next week. I'll do eSuite training.
Okay.
The course that I use on a daily basis.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Anybody else have questions? All right. Well, if you guys do, you know how to reach me. Chadara, thank you so much for being on tonight. I think that you're just the sweetest, and I'm so excited to watch your team explode. And, you know, if you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact us. Go ahead and friend request Chadara. You can follow her, and you can watch kind of what she does, her posts, kind of how she words things, because, you know, we all do it differently. So thanks, everybody. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.